In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens when Air Canada cancels your flight due to maintenance, only to fly into a massive snowstorm the next day. I'll show you the rebooking process, the free hotel we got, and the safety loophole Air Canada used to avoid paying me back. We will also do a full cabin review, checking out the legroom and infotainment. If you're planning to fly soon, you need to see this so you don't get stuck with the bill. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing our trip from New York back home to Toronto. It started as a cloudy Sunday morning, but it ended up being one of the most stressful travel days I have ever had. Let's go back to Sunday morning. We are staying at a Sonesta Simply Suites in New Jersey. As you can see, the weather is pretty cloudy today. No sun in sight. It's a bit of grey start to the day, which usually make me a little nervous when I have a flight to catch. To get to EWR, we are skipping the $60 Uber. First we are hopping on the PATH train. It's a quick easy ride that gets us connected to the main transit hub. From the PATH, we transferred over to NJ Transit to finish the trip to airport. In total it costs about $5 per person. It's an easy budget-friendly way to reach Terminal A. The ride is smooth and even with the grey weather, it's much more relaxing way to travel than dealing with the traffic. We made it to Terminal A. Even without the sun, this terminal is bright and impressive. Since we have no bags to check, we went straight through security and headed to the gate. We are actually 2 hours early, and as of right now, there were no delays. Everything looks perfect. So while we have some extra time, let's do some plane spotting. But then the waiting game started. First, the incoming flight was delayed by 30 minutes. Then once the plane arrived, they announced another 30-minute delay for maintenance. Finally, they started boarding. We walked all the way down the jet bridge, standing right at the door of the aircraft. And then the crew sent us all back. The maintenance issue wasn't fixed. A few minutes later, Air Canada sent a $15 food voucher to our phones. About 2 hours after the scheduled departure, the notification finally came. Flight cancelled. As soon as it was cancelled, Air Canada sent links to reschedule our flight and book a hotel. Now here is a pro tip. If I had gone to the Air Canada service counter, I could have asked for physical food tokens, but the line was huge. I decided to handle it all online using the links they sent. It was much faster to book the flight and hotel myself than to wait in that line. To get to hotel, we had to take the air train. Now, if it's your first time here, this part isn't exactly easy. You have to follow the signs carefully and make sure you're headed towards station P4, which is where all the hotel's shuttles pick up passengers. It can be a bit confusing finding the right platform at P4, but eventually we found the spot for the Courtyard New York shuttle. Within 15 minutes, the bus arrived and we were finally checked in. The room was actually quite nice and clean, a much needed reset after the chaos at the gate. I submitted my receipts for the dinner I had to buy, but Air Canada refused the claim. They used the safety loophole. Basically, if the maintenance is unforeseen, they don't have to pay for our expenses. Big lesson learned. Use their vouchers immediately because you might not get a cent back for what you spent yourself. It's a brand new day, but the stress isn't over. The forecast showed a massive storm hitting Toronto. I was honestly scared we would be stuck again. We headed back to the airport, went through security for the second time, and finally grabbed some breakfast to calm the nerves. Then the best news, our aircraft arrived exactly on time. No more maintenance delays. We are boarding now, and it feels so good to actually stay on the plane this time. We are finally at the runway, just waiting for the approval from the tower. And it's approved. bye, New York.
We encourage you to wear your seatbelt at all times. It is prohibited to smoke, to use electronic cigarettes, or to consume your own alcohol on board. Nous vous invitons à vous préparer en tout temps. Il est interdit de fumer, d'utiliser des cigarettes électroniques ou de consommer son propre alcool à bord. We are pleased to offer you complimentary in-flight entertainment, streamed directly to your personal electronic device, which may be accessed through airline.wi-fi.com.
Now that we have reached altitude, let's talk about the cabin. This is an older EWR YYZ. The legroom is okay for a short hop. Unfortunately, the infotainment displays were not working at all. It's a letdown when you just want to relax. However, the power sockets under the seats were working, so I could at least keep my own devices charged. For service, they did a standard drink and snack, and the crew was very welcoming. As we get closer, you can finally see Toronto coming into view. It's always a great feeling to see the city, but you can tell the storm is hitting hard. Everything is white now. We are flying right into the storm. I saw a few other planes have to turn around because it was so tough to land. But watch this landing. Look at all that snow blowing on the runway. Our pilot did an amazing job. We are finally home. So, final verdict? This experience really should have been better. We are talking about an international flight, and we paid $600 for a round trip ticket. For that price, you expect the basic tech like the infotainment to work, regardless of the aircraft's age. Between the 24-hour delay, the safety loophole used to deny our food expenses, and the broken displays, it was a lot to handle. My advice: always bring your own movies, keep your own chargers handy, and be prepared for anything when the weather turns. If you enjoyed this honest review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me keep making these videos for you. Don't forget to like, share, and follow Authentic Viewfinder here and on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe.